Well, hi folks, and welcome to another Friday. It is October 8th, 2021, and this is Cord Cutting Weekly, the show where we wrap up the past week in cord cutting and streaming news. And this week we have a wide range of topics to discuss, including Disney and Scarlett Johansson reaching a settlement, a new streaming service from Fox, more content coming to the Roku channel, Amazon's latest streaming hardware going on sale, and more. But first, naturally, if you haven't done so already, please do take a moment to consider clicking on those like and subscribe buttons down below. Both of those really do help out our channel a ton, and we'd really appreciate it. And for all you first-time viewers out there, just a heads up, for every story we're about to discuss here, you'll find links down below in the video description, and those links will take you on over to our news website, cordcuttersnews.com, where you can find out more about each topic. And with that preamble out of the way, let's talk about some news, starting with a new streaming service from Fox. We've got a new streaming service to talk about, this one coming from Fox News Media. It's called Fox Weather, and as you might have guessed, it's a platform focused primarily on weather. Fox says the new service gathers together some 75 meteorologists across the country and will offer coverage on major events as well as local data. Fox Weather is expected to be available via the web as well as iOS and Android. Now, we reported on this service back in December of 2020, and there's still plenty to learn, but Fox says it's ready to launch on October 25th. If you're interested, they've launched a website and sign-up page where you can enter your email address to receive updates, and you can find a link to that site in our post link down below. In AT&T news, just a heads up that the company is letting customers know that its WatchTV service is finally shutting down. The service was launched back in 2018 for $15 a month, although you could access it for free with certain wireless plans. The shutdown date is set for November 30th. Now, the company stopped marketing the service back in March of last year and stopped taking new signups as of June of 2020 as it turned to options like AT&T TV and HBO Max. Meanwhile, AT&T also informed users it was dropping Spotify from its Unlimited and More premium plan. That change is set to take place on November 6th. And you can find out more about both pending changes in our full post link down below in the video description. Moving on to Netflix news, the streaming service is rolling out its Play Something Shuffle option to more platforms beyond just its TV app. Specifically, all Android users should have access to the new feature in the latest version of Netflix's mobile app. The Play Something option pretty much does what it says on the tin. Users should see a Play Something button in the bottom right corner of their screens. Selecting the option queues up content at random, ideally solving the too many choices can't pick something content dilemma that sometimes happens. Now, to be clear, some Android users have had access to this feature since around May or so as part of Netflix's testing phase, but we're now seeing an official rollout on the platform. And in case you're wondering, yes, the Play Something feature is coming to iOS in the coming months as well. In the meantime, though, if you've given the Play Something Shuffle option a shot on your TV or on mobile, did it help you discover something new and exciting? Let us know in the comment section down below. In NFL news, a quick reminder that it's officially Week 5, which means streaming fans have another option for catching Thursday night football games. That's because this week marked the start of streaming simulcasts on Amazon's Prime Video platform. The coverage kicked off with yesterday's matchup between the LA Rams and Seattle Seahawks. And unfortunately for this Seahawks fan, I had to record this before that game ended, so I'm just gonna hope for the best there. In any case, you can catch future Thursday night games on Prime Video, including next week's matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And if you're a fan of Prime Video's coverage, stay tuned. Next season marks the start of Prime Video's exclusive streaming of 15 Thursday night games per season. You can find the full 2021 Thursday night schedule in our post link down below, and be sure to check out our recent video on how to stream NFL games without cable. We've got some XUMO news to discuss this week as well. The ad-supported free streaming service is launching a new campaign this week where we'll offer up an ad-free movie of the week every week for the rest of 2021. That campaign kicks off this week with the family comedy Miss Stevens, which will be available ad-free until October 10th. And then next week, users will have ad-free access to a film called Hero from October 11th to the 17th. And you can check out the rest of October's schedule in our post link down below. And the lineups for November and December are still TBD, so stay tuned for those. And if you've checked out XUMO recently, feel free to let your fellow cord cutters and streamers know what you thought of the experience in the comment section down below. In Roku news, the company announced another slate of new content coming to its free streaming platform, the Roku channel. On tap are some 30 movies, 9 TV shows, and yes, more content under the Roku Originals banner. Highlights include movies like The Princess Bride, Minority Report, Pretty Woman, and several entries in the Spy Kids franchise. Of course, you can find out more about this month's new additions in our full post link down below. And speaking of Roku, if you're looking for more info on the company's latest software update, Roku OS 10.5, be sure to check out our newest deep dive video, where we go hands-on to check out some of the new features and capabilities. You'll find a link to that video down below in the corner here and probably at the end of this video as well. Version 10.5 is rolling out to eligible devices throughout the month, and if you've had a chance to check it out yourself, let us know what you think so far. In Disney news, we've got an update on the lawsuit filed by Black Widow star Scarlett Johansson. You'll recall Johansson filed suit after Disney opted to release Black Widow on both Disney Plus as well as physical movie theaters. And since her contract stated her final salary depended on box office performance, the decision to release the film via same-day streaming could have had a significant impact. Well, we've since learned that Disney has reached a settlement and both sides have released official statements that suggest they're both happy with the outcome. Now, no official financial figures have been released regarding the settlement, but it'll be interesting to see how this suit affects how contracts will be structured in the future. And yes, it's Halloween season, so Paramount Plus is getting into the spirit with its own slate of spooky content. It's calling the effort Peak Screaming, and it includes several well-known horror films as well as themed episodes from various TV shows. Film selections include A Quiet Place 1 and 2, Child's Play, Night of the Living Dead, and several more. Meanwhile, on the TV side, expect Halloween-centric episodes of shows like Beverly Hills 90210, Frasier, Happy Days, and others. And there's also some family-friendly fare as well, including a Halloween episode of Rugrats, which debuted earlier this week. You can find out more about all the Halloween-themed content coming to Paramount Plus this month in our full post. And hey, if there's a specific film or TV episode you always come back to around this time of year, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. In hardware news, Amazon's latest streaming device, the Fire TV Stick 4K Max, is officially available. We reported on the upgraded stick-style streamer back when it was first unveiled, and it's now shipping for $54.99. Now that price is an increase over the device it's replacing, the Fire TV Stick 4K, but Amazon did say this new version is some 40% faster than its predecessor. It brings some other improvements as well, including improved Wi-Fi and support for live view picture-in-picture. And yes, we hope to get our hands on this latest Fire TV Stick to put it through its paces and compare it to the last Fire TV Stick 4K. For now though, if you're ready to pull the trigger on a new Fire TV streaming device, check out the links down below in the video description. And so there you go. Those were some of the top streaming headlines from the past week, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Before you shuffle on to your next video, maybe consider clicking on those like and subscribe buttons down below. Those are both great ways to help support our channel and to signal to YouTube that it should recommend our content more often. And don't forget to check out our news website, cordcuttersnews.com, for all the latest streaming headlines 24/7. For now though, my name is Philip Palermo. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you all right back here next week for another episode of Cord Cutting Weekly. Until then, I hope you all have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Take care.